Bonjour, hola, ni hao. All that to say, how are y'all doing today mentally? And if you have anybody in your life that is battling with depression or mental instabilities, how are they doing? Have you guys reached out and really talked to them? Provided a safe, judgment free zone for them to vent or to really tell you what's going on with them and what they need. I wanted to get on here really quickly and say hi and to remind everybody to show up and show out for yourselves first so that when you go to human, you have those boundaries set for yourself and others about what you will and will not accept, receive, and do for others and yourself. Remember to just be that listening ear that somebody needs and treat other people the way you want to be treated. At the end of the day, you are worth it, and you have to know that first. Nobody else can convince you of that or show you that if you don't truly believe it yourself. So let's start getting back into loving ourselves and loving each other, treating one another the way we want to be treated, and reminding this is for my parents, each other, that it is okay to take a break. It is okay to step away. It is okay to take a breath for yourself, to recenter yourself. It is not selfish. It is not hurting them. But what will hurt them is if you don't take care of yourself. You can't take care of them. You can't take care of your spouse, your significant other, friends, family, what have you, work, whatever it is, whatever the relationship is. It will not work if you are not right within yourself. I want everybody to take a minute of your day, like 10 minutes, obviously, not one. 10 minutes out of your day and look in the mirror for like 5, and the other 5, tell yourself 2 at minimum, 3 max. We'll keep it simple. Things that you appreciate about yourself. Compliment yourself. Give yourself credit where your credit is due, so that when somebody else is in the place that you're in right now, when you get out of that, you're able to look back and say, hey, this is what I did and this is what worked for me. It's a guideline for you. It may not work for you, but you can tweak it how you need to. We need to really get back to humaning and helping one another because we're all one race, the human race. And I feel like it's so in our faces today. Everybody is not happy. We need to get back to a space where we can be happy with ourselves, and that'll make so much more stuff go so much easier. Love yourselves because you are worth it. If you don't have a place or a person to talk to, that is what I am trying to create here. So I need your guys' help with that. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever you feel. Even if you don't watch the videos fully, I pray that something I say or somebody I have on the channel with me says reaches you and touches you and makes you want to keep going. It's never okay to try to take yourself out, in my opinion. I don't know what you're going through, but if you want, inbox us here on the channel, inbox me on other social media platforms. I'll post it, but this is what I'm trying to create here. A safe space for not just mothers. I'm biased because I am one, but it's also for fathers, single, dual parent households, what have you. It's a safe space for parents to be able to come and vent and not be judged. We may not agree with one another 100% of the time, but opinions are like you know what, everybody has one. That is what this community is for. Somebody is bound to feel the same way you feel. Become pen pals. Chat in the comments. Keep an open dialogue and an open mind. Like, I want everybody to try to practice today being slow to respond, but quick to listen and hear what somebody is saying. And that somebody today is yourself. Listen to your body. Listen to your mind. You have control. It gets better. It's not okay for you to feel alone. And if you come across this video and you're one of those people that feel alone, or if you have a bunch of people around you, because you can still be alone with the plethora of people around, and you feel like you're not being heard, comment below. I will respond. Somebody in the comments will respond. Screw the negativity. Screw what everybody else is saying. Nobody but you truly knows and understands your situation. You have to get to a place where you understand yourself, you love yourself, and you know your self-worth. So that when you step outside of that, you have boundaries that says, hey, I'm not dealing with that. I'm not putting up with that. I don't accept that. I don't deserve that. And you know it to be true. It's so many times as humans, period, but especially as parents, where you feel like you're failing. You feel like it's not good enough. You feel like you're not good enough, but you are. Nobody got a handbook on parenting. I know I didn't. If you did, please send me the link to where you got it from. I did not get one, and that's something I appreciate my parents for, because they taught us that as kids. We're doing the best that we know how with what we have. I'm not the Rockefellers. I don't know how y'all are. I didn't grow up with a silver spoon in my mouth, and I try to teach that to my kids too, because they're not growing up with a silver spoon in their mouth. But work on boundaries. Work on self-love and self-worth and self-awareness. And just know that you're enough. And if it ever gets to a point, I'm going to try to figure out somewhere how to do that, to drop the suicide hotline number or different, like in the link, to the description box, putting in links for different organizations that help with this stuff. Because I'm not a licensed therapist. I like psychology and I study it, but I'm not there yet. But I do know that we need to get back to loving each other. We are all one race, the human race. And this shit sucks. The way people treat one another, the way we treat ourselves. We need to get back to self-love so that the world can start revolving correctly again. Because it's a lot of stuff out of whack, and we really do need to get back. It's not okay. Especially if you have somebody in your life and they're battling depression, they're battling mental illness, and instead of listening and trying to be there, because that is the hard part. It's so easy to tear somebody down. But to give compliments, to actually search for something positive and highlight that, it seems like a lot of people just don't care to do it and don't try to do it. And if that is you, I especially invite you to become a part of this community that I'm trying to create, because it gets better and we all have room to grow. We can teach one another, learn from one another. I like to say, they say, reach one, teach one, each one. Like, we each can take something and take it further to help somebody else through something. But we have to understand that that's not going to happen unless we show up for ourselves in that same way first. Love yourselves. Love each other. Know that you are enough, and it gets better. You might feel alone, but you are never truly alone. Somebody else knows exactly how you feel. Come on here to find them. Like, comment, subscribe. I want you guys to let me know in the comments 2 things that you love about yourself. 2 things that you appreciate about yourself. 2 things that you want to get better within yourself. And just remind yourself every day, I am enough. I'm a cold piece of work. That's what I want y'all. I'm a cold piece of work. That's today's message. You are a cold piece of work, and take that outside and have bitches freezing. I love y'all. Be safe. Check on each other mentally and let somebody know that you are there, because you never know what somebody's going through. And a lot of times it's hard for them to say, hey, I need you. Show up for somebody before they have to ask, especially if you see they're struggling. The way you have somebody show up for you, sorry y'all, my nose is itching. Just love each other. That makes self-love a lot easier too. Love on one another. Love on yourself. Cherish every moment, because every moment could be a game changer. I love y'all. Stay up. Don't forget to comment those 2 things, and it doesn't have to be all 3 like sets or nothing. You can pick or choose from those categories and comment down below. And just when you're done and after you post it, read it and look at how fucking awesome you are. Don't let nobody dim your light, especially your motherfucking self. Keep y'all heads up. Never let nobody see y'all with y'all heads down. Love y'all. I'm out.